Right, at 7 p.m., good evening. I'm going to call this meeting of the Design Review Board to order. Sherry, can you call the roll?
Ellen Dahlgren.
Here.
John Allen.
Here.
Alan Kravitz. Peggy Sullivan.
Here.
Sandy Allen.
Here.
Caroline Dowd.
And we just see Sandy for Alan Kravitz, who is not with us. We have two applications. The first one, Gary can accept the agenda. Okay. Application DRB 16-08, 8 Liberty Place, Affordable Housing Community. This is a new application. Do we have an applicant present?
We do.
Okay. Do you have a statement or presentation to make?
We do have a presentation. Yes, we have a presentation.
Okay.
So this is right across the street from the dog
Tamarack.
right?
We have some technical difficulties with our. Okay.
Just so that we're all on the same page, while you do see that the meeting is being videotaped, this is not an official recording that's being made. This is a citizen who is making this tape for his own reasons. Whether he makes it public or not is up to him. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Put it over there so that everybody can see it.
So my name is Susan O'Dell. I'm an architect, Paul Bailey architect. I've been with the firm for about 3 years now, but Paul has over 25 years experience in affordable housing all over the state of Connecticut. Tonight I'm presenting 8 Liberty Place, which is a 32 one-bedroom unit affordable housing building on Liberty Place. The front elevation faces Liberty Place. Here's the front door. The building is slightly angled on each side as a welcoming gesture. It's angled inwards towards the entry side. And the center portion bumps up to show the 3-story, just in this one area is where it is expressed. What we're calling the rear elevation is facing Liberty Street, and so it maintains a 2-story facade along that side. And also the angle elevation, it's a little hard to read, the angle is fairly gentle. So let me get the materials and we'll go through those. Starting at the top, we have an asphalt shingle roof. This is the color we've selected, a representation of it, natural timber by Tamco. The siding will be a high-quality vinyl. It's called cedar. Yeah, it's a shingle look. So it's a mixture of the main body of the siding. The yellow is the straight edge, and the accent pieces between the windows is the staggered edge. I didn't have the big samples of the right colors, so these are the colors of each, the yellow and the sea green, the seagrass it's called. This is an example of what the trim around the windows and doors will look like. It's just a flat stop, off-white. Here's a sample from Weather Shield for their aluminum clad window, so it would be the similar color facade. The windows will be either aluminum clad or high-quality vinyl. We start with aluminum clad, and then if the budget necessitates, we will go to vinyl. The doors, here the entry door and the doors in the rear will be a metal with a glass panel in the middle, and we're looking at this shade of blue. So those are the main components of the exterior. I have floor plans if you want to see them, but I understand you're primarily about the exterior look. So finally, just want to show you an example of a recent project just completed.
This is Lovely Street.
I'm sorry, what's your first name again?
Susan.
Susan. We're looking at this. A couple of us are. Liberty's, the street itself.
The street
here,
itself is at the
this
top,
way.
yeah, it's
Okay.
at the top, and Liberty
So
Place
they-
is, they've got the cul-de-sac turnaround.
All right.
So this is where the dog.
Right.
So there are a couple houses across the street from your site.
Right.
I do have site photos showing some of the neighboring properties. So yes, we have some photos. We took the color yellow from the cheerful color here that you see.
Okay, I didn't mean to
That's all right.
ruin the face here.
I just wanted to finish up with showing you an image of a similar project that we just completed in Hamden. So it has the staggered siding and the straight siding, a little darker color, but it also has an angle. It's actually going the opposite way relative to the entry. So this is sort of real life. And now, John Tunsky from 2 Design will talk about the landscape.
My name is John Tunsky with 2 Design. I've been practicing landscape architecture for about 10 years now. Susan went over the main building, and as you know, it's a 32-unit building. We're providing a 40-car parking lot, including 2 handicap spaces. There's going to be 2 entrances and exits. We're going to have durable concrete walks leading into the building. We have a dumpster enclosure in the back of the property here. We also have a pervious paver terrace. The parking lot is surrounded by shade trees. Some examples of those are ginkgo, and we also have a maple tree, a red maple. So those would be this lighter green
You
color.
can't see the.
This one? Oh, sorry.
You can't see that. Oh, okay, so these are just examples.
Yeah, pictures. So you have your ginkgo and your red maple. Bring that back up. So you have the pervious paver terrace in the back. We have ornamental flowering trees in the front, such as crabapple. And then in the back, we have kind of a woodland edge, amelanchiers and shrubs along the border. This hatch you see here is a upland meadow seed mix. That's over the septic system and the bioretention basins, which are handling all the stormwater for the site. Some of the other trees that are going to be located on the site, we have some Douglas fir, crabapple, which I covered, serviceberry, and magnolia. For lighting, we're using the Lumic Metroscape. It's an ornamental light fixture. And that should be in your packet as well.
So when I'm looking at this, I'm actually, the top of this is south, right?
This is north.
That's north?
Yep.
Yeah, Liberty Street kind of curves around it. The highway is just south of this site.
Right, the highway is right here.
Yeah.
And from that barrier, the green barrier between heading to the north, now what is that going to be, what is all this up here? I'm sorry, but.
That's going to be the amelanchiers, serviceberry. this tree right here.
Right.
And then we're gonna have shrubs within there as well.
Deciduous stuff though?
Deciduous, shrub, and some evergreen yews. I believe rhododendrons actually, so those would be all evergreen. There is a good existing screen there now, so we're just beefing it up. Some added vegetation. Yes?
How large will those trees, is that an indication of the,
Yeah.
when they're going to be planted, or are they going to have a larger?
No, that's typically, I think we cover about 75% mature size,
Okay.
diameter.
But the height of the trees is such that the upper floor of the building will be visible above the tree line there, from the street.
Upon the tree's maturity, talking along this edge.
That was my question, yes.
I'm not sure what the elevation.
Were you talking about the Liberty Street side?
On
Yeah.
the Liberty Street side, I imagine the building should be, the top floor at least would be visible above the tree line, is that correct? Even at maturity?
Actually, I don't think so, because that side is the two-story side.
Oh,
You
wow.
might get glimpses of the roof.
It is good, I'm just thinking, I mean, it'd be nice to have that barrier off Liberty Street as high as it could be. I mean, I like the way the design looks, but just to protect the residents on the other side there, you know?
So this is the ground floor, more or less, is about 36 elevation, that you're showing here?
I wanted to plug the elevation to show you that from the ground floor, if the ground floor here, which is the Liberty Street side, is at 0, this point is 20 feet. So, as you can imagine, most trees would come to that height.
But the road is at 29.
The road is
just for
lower,
clarification.
correct.
So then, the building itself will be up somewhere already.
And there are no exterior amenities at this site, I mean, no, other than the patio area that you've shown, I don't see benches or
No,
walking paths or
no.
any outside seating area of any
No.
nature.
And only 2 handicap spaces for all these units?
That's all that's required.
Oh,
Yeah.
These are spry seniors, what this is?
yeah.
Healthy seniors only. I don't know, you could limit your market on this one, you know?
Did anyone indicate that this was senior housing?
It is in fact not exclusively senior housing. I think at one point that was discussed as being that, but it is no longer exclusively senior.
And then right up there's a percentage of what's going to be seniors, I mean, it's being, you know, say, planning, what?
There's a percentage that's affordable, but it could be younger individuals as well, right?
That's right. There's no set percentages on age.
Well, I mean, the design of the building, I think, is very attractive, you know, I mean, the design of the roof, that's pretty much our purview is does the building,
Good architect, but I mean, it just looks aesthetically, it's a looking building for affordable housing.
Sure, I think what maybe my main concern or issue would be perhaps just, you said that you were going to beef up what's already here. I guess I would just say, maybe more screening and these larger kind of trees perhaps on that roadside along there.
Sure. And we could incorporate some
the
evergreen.
more you could,
Evergreens,
yeah, something,
perhaps,
the more you could protect the Liberty Street, just to have that thing marked off in the back, I think would be better. And
And it will be a fairly large building,
32,000 square feet,
elevated.
is that what this is?
No, 32 units.
32 units. I'm sorry, I don't know the square footage off the top of my head. I can check.
I think it's close to 30,000 square feet.
And you indicated that those three non-wooded areas were for stormwater and for your septic system. Which is the septic system?
The septic system is going to be located down on this property area here. It's a flat area, it's actually pretty cleared out already.
And I suppose my only other comment is sidewalks that address, it's interesting because this area right here is always an issue with kids on their bikes, and that sort of thing. It would be a wonderful
gesture to provide a safe passage along the ledge. As well as around the corner. People tend to speed along.
Yeah, there's no pedestrian access from this building to, as, primarily our point, our franchise, however, is the design of the building. These other issues are more what will happen with P and Z.
I think we should go to
I'll make a motion to approve the design and the materials. And just, with maybe not just beefing up this kind of barrier going on there, and have it as much as you can stomach. Kind of thing, right up to the flinch factor.
Yeah, we can certainly replace some of the flowering trees with evergreens, it's a good suggestion.
with additional screening that looks.
Yeah, I just think that would be nice for there in the building, at the front of the building, and it's the back of the building, and, they're trying to
Along
keep
both
it
roads or just?
along the Liberty
Liberty
Street
This is a
barrier.
front area, it's already shown.
I mean, I think it's well designed, very handsome, and well, I made a motion. You second?
I second.
Oh, it has
All
been
right.
seconded. Okay.
Sandy?
All right. So those
Discussion?
Do we have any discussion beyond what we've done already? Okay, those in favor of recommending approval?
Aye. Unanimous?
Did you vote? Oh, aye, okay, yes, yes.
Thank you.